Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show to how to create a simple prototype in Figma. So here I already have around four to five page that I haven't designed. Each page represents a different screen of my application. Now let's start connecting them together. First, I select a shape. In this case, it's a button, and then I click on the prototype tab at the right panel. After that, I drag the blue node from this button to the next page. That means when someone clicks this button, the prototype will move to the next page. You can also adjust the animation, for example, instant, dissolve, slide in, or push. I'll choose slide in to the I choose slide in to make the transition look smoother. Once you finish linking all the buttons and pages, you can click present at the top right corner to preview your prototype. Now try clicking the button. It slides to the next page. Okay, next let's go to the last page. On this page, I have added one main button. When this button is clicked, I want it to show three more buttons underneath it. To do that, I'll create an interaction. Select the button, go to the prototype tab again, and choose one click change to another frame that already has those three buttons visible. This way, even the user clicks the main button, the other three buttons will appear as if they just popped up, and that's it. You just learned how to make a simple multi-page prototype in Figma with interactive button and transition. Don't forget to test your prototype and adjust the animation until it feels smooth and natural. You'll also notice a small interaction window pop up. Here you can set details like trigger. That means one click, action means navigate to, destination means page 2, profile, animation means slide in, push, dissolve, for instance. I'll choose slide in from right because it feels natural, like sweeping to the next page in a mobile application. And then part 3, connecting all page. Next, I'll repeat this process for another page. So I'll go to page 2, profile, and add a button that links to page 3 settings. Again, click the shapes, go to prototype, and drag the node to page 3. Do the same for all the pages so they are all connected in a flow. You can also make backward navigation, for example, add a back button on each page that links back to the previous screens. Just drag the prototype node backward and select a slide in from left animation so it feels like going back. This helps your prototype feel more realistic and functional. Then part 4, previewing the prototype. Once you have linked all the page, it's time to preview. At the top right corner, click apply or present icon. Please open your prototype in full screen. Try clicking the buttons. See how the transitions work. You can navigate through the pages as if it were a real application. If you find any button not working or going to the work page, just go back and fix the connection. A good tip here: use the flow starting point feature. Click on the starting frame, your home screen maybe, and click the small play icon that size set as starting frame. This ensures your prototype always starts from that page. And then part 5, adjusting interaction and animation. Now let's talk a bit about animation settings. You can adjust how the page transition looks and feel. For example, instant means switches immediately with no animation. Dissolve means varies smoothly between screens. Slide in or out means slides the screen from one direction. Smart animates means automatically animates matching elements between two screens. Then if your design has elements that move slightly, try smart animated. It can make your prototype looks very dynamic, almost like a coded up. You can also set animation duration and easing. For example, 300 millisecond and easy in out to make it more natural. Then part 6, creating the final page interaction, expanding button. Now let's move on into the most interesting part, the final page, where we will make a button that shows 3 new buttons when clicked. So here I have my last page, and I have placed one main button in the middle. What I want is when I click this button, 3 small buttons appear below it, like expanding option or action. To do that, first I'll duplicate this frame. On the duplicate version, I'll reveal or make visible the 3 additional button. You can arrange them nicely below and main button and adjust the spacing. Then go back to the original frame, the one with just the main button. Select the main button, go to prototype and link it to the duplicate frame, the one where the extra buttons are visible. In the interaction panel, set trigger, one click action, change to direction, frame with 3 buttons, and animation, smart animate, easy out, duration 400 millisecond. Now preview again, click the button and the order button appear. It looks like a small menu expansion or pop-up animation. If you want, you can also make a reverse interaction. Click one of the new button, link it back to the first frame so it collapses again. Then part 7, adding detail and polishing. Once all the interaction work, it's time to polish your prototype. You can rename your connection, adjust timing, or even add some overlays if you want to simulate pop-up windows. You can also simulate mobile scrolling. Select your frame, go to prototype setting and set the scrolling behavior to vertical scrolling. This is useful if your screen is taller than the frame size. That's it. We have just finished building a complete interactive prototype in Figma. From linking page, setting animation, to creating advanced interaction like expanding buttons. If you made it this far, congratulations! You now understand the basic and immediate intermediate features of Figma prototyping. Remember, prototyping isn't just about making it clickable, it's about showing how your design feels in motion. So don't be afraid to experiment with transition, delays, or smart animation to make it more alive. Thank you for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and drop a comment below if you have any question. So see you in the next tutorial, and happy design in Figma.